Misha, happy Monday. So today I thought I will show you a little haul from Ulta, Sephora and Macy's. As you probably know, my husband had to go on a business trip to Dallas in Texas, and I've sent him with a list. And to be honest, I didn't ask him for much makeup. I asked him for things that would be my backups that we can't get here, and some really silly stuff from Ulta. So let me start with the backup. So I asked him to get me in Sephora the Lorac front of the line liquid eyeliner, because I really like it and mine is sort of running out. Then I asked him for Kat Von D tattoo liner, which I love as well. And that was funny, he saw this, I think by the till or something, and he read, oh, liquid eyeliner, so he got this as well, and it's the Stila Stay All Day, and as it happens, that's one of my favorites as well. So he did really well, and that's all I wanted, I think, in Sephora, because as you know, I'm coming to New York in July, and I thought when it comes to the color cosmetics, you know, like lipsticks and eyeshadow palettes, I'd rather choose it all myself and play with it. So that was the Sephora. Then in Ulta, I really wanted to try the new Tarte powders. It's the Tarte High Performance Naturals, and it comes in a box like this, and I got medium honey. Probably can't see it because it's so shiny. I've got medium honey, and I have, let me just show you, and I have light beige. One thing I want to tell you about them is that don't think they are very dark. I thought medium honey would be quite dark for the summer, but really it is good for me now, and I'm not tanned or anything, so they are not very dark. If I was you, I would go and check them out, because online you might be a bit misled. So this is the light beige, and this is the medium honey, and yeah, that looks darker, but it is not very dark. So if you are much darker than me, if you've got darker complexion, I think you probably need a darker one. But I've been using them. They come in this pouch. I don't know why, I would never keep it in a pouch. It's not even nice pouch. And it comes with the separate puff, which I wouldn't use. I mean, if you wanted to take in a handbag, I suppose you would have to take the pouch, put the powder and put the puff with it. So, but I just kept it to show you. So that won't be something that I will be using. But I really like the powders. It is a creamy powder foundation. It is not cream, it's definitely powder, but it is very, I understand why they call it creamy. It is really soft, and I really like those powders. Maybe I should swatch it for you. So this is the light beige, and this is the medium honey. So as you can see, the medium honey is a bit more yellow, but they are not very dark at all. I mean, can you see them on my hand? They are not very dark. Okay, so I can throw the packaging away. I was keeping it all for you to show you. So I really like the powders. If I was you, I'd check them out. Oh, that's it. And then I wanted to try the Lorac Pro Brow Pencil. They come in those thin boxes, and I got, it was very hard to choose because obviously I wasn't there, but I got brunette and I got light brown. You know, I like to use two different pencils. I use lighter at the front, darker at the bottom, at the end, So, okay, so they are quite different. Brunette is quite cool brown. So that's the brunette. It's a quite cool brown. It's not very, very dark, so it's fine for me. And the light brown is very warm actually, so it is not really good for me. You will see. So that's light brown underneath here. So this one is quite warm, so this one is not really good for me, but I really like them. They have lovely spoolie. You know, I like these thin retractable pencils. I would say that the consistency is not very consistent, the formula, because I find the light brown is much more creamy than the brunette. The brunette seems to be a bit more drier formula, so I don't know how other colors compare, but it seems to me like the light brown is more creamy, goes on easier than the brunette. Okay, then I wanted Paul to go to Ulta because I love these deodorants, and I think you can get them in other pharmacies there, but it's the Secret Expressions, I think, or Secret Scent Expressions Invisible Solid Deodorant. And the one I really like is Vava Vanilla. And we can't get them here. Well, we can get them on Amazon, but obviously they are twice the price and you have to wait for a very long time because they still come from America. Well, Paul went to a couple of Ultas, I think, or even another shop, I can't remember what the other one is called, Walgreens, I think, and he couldn't find Vava Vanilla anywhere. So he got me, what is that one? Spring Breeze, then Shower Fresh. Oh, I've got 4 Spring Breeze, and I have, and Cocoa Butter Kiss. So I have 8 of those now, and I think I still have 1 Vava Vanilla left. So I think I've got enough deodorant for the rest of my life. I will never smell again. So this, I really want it. Oh my God, I've got nowhere to put it on. Then I wanted some stuff from CeraVe, and again, we can get it on Amazon, but again, it's twice the price and it takes a long time to arrive. So the first thing I wanted to try is the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for Normal to Oily Skin. And it's an enormous bottle, and I've tried it. I am still using my Balance, so I'm not going to start this one, but I've tried it and it is really, really lovely. It takes off the makeup quite well and it doesn't dry out your skin. I know that this line is like very gentle and is recommended by dermatologists to use. And then I asked for the facial moisturizing lotion AM with SPF 30, and I already I've actually finished one because that's what I normally use in the morning. You know, I like to use something with SPF, and I found this really good. So, and the first one I bought on Amazon, so Paul brought me that. And I also wanted to try the eye repair cream. I've heard from some of you that this is a very, very good eye cream, so I tried that too. Oh, sorry, forgot to show you as well. I think that was in Ulta. It's cosmetics, so that's another brand that we don't have here in the UK. I really didn't know what I wanted. I already have the eyebrow pencil, so I thought I would like to try the blush. You know, they have the CC Plus Radiance Ombre Blush, and I know that a lot of people have the light pink, which I think is called Je ne sais quoi, but I wanted to try the other one, the Sugar Plum. So, you know, the packaging is beautiful, and there is the blush. So it's more plummy, it's not as light pink, it's a bit more plummy, and it is beautiful. Obviously you can use just the darker side, the middle side, or the lightest side. So I sort of swatch them in a line, or you can swirl them all together. And it is very pretty, and I love the color and everything, but you know, I think it's too shimmery. I will use it, but I think I prefer now more matte blushes or baked ones. So the baked ones have sort of luminosity but are not shimmery, whereas this one is quite shimmery. And if I swirl it all together and I put it on my cheek, you know, you can really see that shimmer sitting on, and it really emphasizes, I can't speak today, emphasizes the texture of your skin. So it is a beautiful blush, but I think for more mature skin, and if you have big pores and lines, that will probably emphasize them. So I will use it because I do like it, it's beautiful, but it's too shimmery. So these were the things that I asked him for. But it was so funny. On the last day when he was there, he obviously was bored because his plane wasn't leaving till the evening, and he went to Macy's, and he called me from there. And he said, it was so sweet of him. He said, oh, I'm in Macy's and I can see this Urban Decay. I remember you like Urban Decay, because sometimes when we go shopping together and I will look at something, I say, oh, Urban Decay, I like this and that. He said, I remember, do you want something from Urban Decay? And I couldn't think of anything because there wasn't anything that I asked him for. But I thought, well, if he's there. So I thought to myself, well, I don't know. I know there is the new summer collection that just come out from Urban Decay, and I didn't know if we already had it in UK. Anyway, obviously he doesn't understand what's what. So what he did, he passed the phone on to the sales assistant, and it was Macy's in Galleria in Dallas. So if you live there, you need to go and meet Jennifer. Jennifer is the manager on a Urban Decay counter. She was amazing. She's so funky. I actually follow her on Instagram now. And she was amazing. She was so knowledgeable. She helped me so much. She helped me with choosing colors and everything. So we had a really good chat and a laugh, and I was like, oh, I wish I was there. She said, yeah, I wish you were here as well. So bless him, yeah, she chose few things for me in there. And what I wanted to try is the new Naked Skin One and Done, which is Hybrid Complexion Perfecta. And this has SPF of 20, it's got optical blurring, luminous finish, and it's paraben free. So it's almost like a tinted moisturizer, I would say, with SPF. And we were debating on color, so she chose me the medium one. It's a very lovely tube. I mean, the only thing is, when you take the tube out, it looks like half of it's been already used. How much is in here? Oh, it's 40 ml, so it's more than a regular foundation, but it doesn't seem like there is that much in it. So anyway, for the summery time, medium will be fine. It's got a pump in it, which I really like. It is quite thick consistency, and it looks like it has a quite good coverage. Can you see this? And it's quite luminous. So yeah, it is very nice, but I don't know if I could wear it by itself. But I often use these type of products, you know. To me, this is a bit like a BB cream with a bit more coverage. But I like to use those under foundations. So it sort of acts as a moisturizer, has SPF, and it has a bit of color. So yeah, but I am not that impressed with it, only because it isn't something that I would use on its own. I think I wanted to try it because I'm sure I've seen someone reviewing it and they said that it had amazing coverage. I think it has okay coverage. Maybe I didn't apply it enough. I don't know. I've only used it once, so I can't tell you yet, but I will let you know as the time goes on. The whole packaging is just so beautiful. Oh yeah, so when he was there, I asked him to get me another backup of the Naked Skin Concealer, which I like medium light neutral. So I got that one. And she was really like, are you sure that's the color you want? You should have it a bit lighter. I said, yes, I'm sure, I'm using it. This is not one that I use for highlighting. This is one purely that I use on my bags. So she was very, very helpful. And then from the new collection, I wanted to try the Beach, I won't show you the box. Beach bronzer, and the packaging is just so adorable. And this one is in bronze, so this is the darker one, because there is two. I don't remember what the first one is called, but it's lighter. So this one is the darker one, and I love this bronzer. I've been using it already. It looks quite dark, but don't think it's very dark. It's very soft and silky, so there it is. I don't think this is very dark. It looks dark in a pan, but it is beautiful. It's matte, goes on really lovely, so I really like that one. And then I wanted to try the highlighter. So you know the Afterglow 8-hour power blush, power highlighter, and they do three. There is Aura, Sin, and there is another one, peachy one. And I was convinced that I wanted the Sin, but of course I've never seen it in real life. So I was talking to Jennifer and she said, no, the Aura is beautiful. I mean, look at the packaging. And I love it that they have also the name and like the color of the product on the back. It is beautiful, but I think I wish I got the Sin, because this is very cool icy pink. So I think, you know, it's almost like duochrome, and I think in the winter that might look okay, but right now it is too stark, and I think Sin is more champagne-y, and then the peach one is, you know, even a bit warmer. It is beautiful. It's got this duochrome, but I don't think this one is for me, so I probably would prefer the Sin or the peachy one. Nevertheless, Jennifer was fabulous, and if you're watching, Jennifer, thanks again. It was almost like shopping with a friend over the phone. So if you live in Dallas and you go to Galleria and Macy's, go and talk to Jennifer and she'll sort you out. Okay, so that was my haul from the US. I suppose it's quite a lot of stuff, but you know, a lot of it is like backup. Let me just put it all away because it's everywhere. Okay, let me just show you what I have been sent as well, and I'm wearing a pair on now. Are the Iikon lashes, Iikon. I'm not sure really how to pronounce it. So they were kind enough to send me 2 pairs of lashes, mink lashes, and they come in this beautiful box, and the ones I'm wearing are called Spaced Out, and I really like them because you know how I like those feathery lashes that have like spaces between them, because I feel sometimes when you use that really solid thick eyelash, it covers all your eyelids, so you can't really see the eyeshadow. So they are really lovely. I had to trim them, you know. I will do a video on eyelashes. And I love what it says inside. Life is short, your lashes shouldn't be. So I thought that was really cute. So I got these ones, and the second pair is called Beverly Hills. Let me get them out. I like how they thought of everything. You see, they come in that little plastic thing, and there is a little ribbon to help you pull them out. So these are Beverly Hills. So again, they are very wispy. They are not too thick. They are quite long actually, but because they are so wispy, they don't look too bad. I mean, they don't look too in your face, you know. So yeah, I will leave you a link to those. I think that's quite a new company. Well, I don't know, but I've only just heard about them not so long ago. So yeah, these are really, really pretty. I really like them. Now I need to show you two things, and these are, of course, because of Karen, Mrs. Ginger's beauty channel. If you don't watch her, you really should. Karen reviews so many things, and she's so brilliant at finding new things in drugstores and dupes. You know, she buys high-end stuff as well, but she often compares the high-ends to something cheaper. So she's amazing. She's like a true beauty detective. She knows a lot about ingredients in products, because she's got like a medical background in research or something like that. I will leave you her channel down below. But anyway, do you remember when I bought from eBay this little oval brush, which is a dupe for those artist oval brushes which are so expensive? And I bought it just to try it. I didn't know what size it was, because you just have a picture. And as much as it is really cute and dense, when I tried to apply my foundation with it, it just did not work. It almost felt like you was taking the foundation off instead of applying it on. So I didn't like it, and I wanted to try it because I've seen so many people raving about those artist brushes. I thought, well, I try like a dupe, and if I don't like it, I know that the artist brushes are just one big gadget, and you know, something you don't need. Anyway, so Karen then went and bought a couple of the actual artist brushes. I think she bought the bigger one, the number 8, and she loved it. But then she found the dupe again, which looks very similar to that one. It's almost like they are made by the same people. Well, the handles are a bit different. So this is the bigger one, and I think that the artist brush is more oval than that one. Anyway, she said that, so she could compare it, and she said that this one does a really good job. It probably isn't 100% as good as the original one, but does the job as well. So of course, as soon as I saw her video, I went and ordered it. I got that one actually from a UK seller, and this one was a bit more expensive. I think it was £9 something. I will leave you the link, or go and see Karen's video. I think she's got the link, and I love it. I've used it for about 3 days now, and I really, really like it. It does apply your foundation so quickly and so evenly. I would say if you go in circular motions, it seems to a bit move the foundation around. You almost see like the swirls of foundations. But if you just go down as if you were painting your face, it does really good job. So I really enjoy it, and it does apply foundation so quickly and so evenly, you know. So honestly, if you want to buy obviously the more expensive one, which probably will be even better quality than this one, then go ahead. But I think they are something like £50. I don't think I could pay that much for a brush. Well, if the money was no object, I would, but I always think I'd rather spend £50 on makeup than a brush. So, but this one was just around £10, and I really, really enjoy it. Then she just did a video about this, and I don't think you can get it in the US. This is Boots on brand, and it's the Sultan. I love Sultan range, so they do all the suntan lotions with SPF, and I love it because here in the UK our broad spectrum and all that is measured by these stars. Don't know if you can see these stars here, and the highest rating is 5 stars. So whenever you go in the UK to a drugstore and you look at suntan lotions, they will have that UV star rating at the back, and I think it's only Sultan that has 5. The other ones will have 3 or 4. This one has the best star rating, so I always buy the Sultan range as our family SPF protection. And this is BB Face Sun Care Cream. So this is a BB cream with 50 SPF. And I already used that. I probably told you that before in the summer, because like now I'm fine with 30. But when the summer comes and it's quite sunny, I like to up my SPF on my face. So I already use one that is in exactly the same tube, but it's just a face SPF, facial lotion with SPF of 50. But I haven't seen the BB cream. I just didn't look for it. And Karen was comparing it actually to the Dr. Jart one. Yes, I think she was comparing it to that one. And so of course I ran out and bought it. And yes, I really like it. This one is light medium. I don't think they come in any other colors. I haven't seen any other color. It is quite cool color. Not as grey as the Asian ones, but you know, and it really does even out your skin tone. It's not very greasy. It goes on really nicely. I really like it, so I'm wearing it today under my foundation actually, and I already knew that I liked the original face sunscreen, so I had no problem with buying it, and this is just £6, so I was very happy about that. Another bargain I've got to show you is these, and yes, they've been used, so they are not clean apart from this one, because of course I had to use them all. So these are the dupes from China of the Real Techniques Bold Metals. I've never had the Bold Metal brush, because again, I think for a drugstore, I think they are around £30 a brush. I think that's a lot of money, so I would never spend that. I think this came as a set, and I think that was about £5 or £7. And I will leave you the link to it, but honestly, if you just go onto eBay and search Real Techniques makeup brushes, the real ones will come on, and the, you know, fakes. I mean, I don't even want to call them fakes. Yes, they obviously are not called Real Techniques, but you know, I'm sure most of the brushes are made in China anyway. One thing, I mean, I don't know what the Real Techniques feel like. I would expect this to be metal and heavier. This is just a gold plastic, but they are very light. But the bristles are amazing. They are so soft. It's just such a lovely, every brush is lovely. I use this one for my blush, this one for powder. I haven't used this one yet, but I think that's quite good, you know, for your concealer to get into places. Now these 3 eye brushes, this is like quite a big bullet brush, and that looks like a blending brush and a line brush. These are really soft as well. Honestly, they are so nice. So I think I actually found then a UK seller that sells these, and they're a bit more expensive than if you bought it from China, but they still like about £4 or £5. And I think I've ordered one more of these. I think I've ordered 3 more. So yes, you know, sometimes with those fakes, those dupes, you don't know what you're getting. I've bought before a cheap set of brushes from eBay, and they were horrible. The quality wasn't there at all. But these I really would recommend. I mean, this one sheds a bit, but I've washed them. I've washed them as soon as I got them, because I always worry, you know, what they have from like the factory on them. So I have washed them straight away. They washed really nicely. They kept their shape, and I'm really happy with them. So, but I really don't like spending money on brushes. I much rather buy makeup than brushes. So this is few bargain products. Now, this what I wanted to tell you is someone just asked me about a dupe for my favorite combo, which is Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, Tom Ford Nude Vanille, and NARS Turkish Delight. So I said I will have a look in my stash and I will see what I can find, and I will show it in today's video. Now, I have found a few dupes. I think I've done a video on it before actually, for the Charlotte Tilbury's Iconic Nude Lip Liner. And let me just put it on. It's like a brownie. I don't know, you can get so many lip liners in that sort of shade. But like I said, why this has been favorite for me, because I don't know, it just has the right tone, something about it that I really love. But a dupe for that one is Milani Easy Liner for Lips in Most Natural. So this is Charlotte Tilbury, this is Milani. And also NYX in Natural. So let me put them all together. See, I think the NYX and Milani have a bit more warmth to it, whereas Charlotte Tilbury is a bit darker. Anyway, so this is Charlotte Tilbury, the middle one is Milani in Most Natural, and then NYX in Natural. So these are my cheaper dupes for that. Now, when it comes to Tom Ford Nude Vanille, I've told you this before, I can get similar effect with other lipsticks, but there is something about this color that I have never found something exactly the same. I've swatched hundreds of lipsticks next to that and they all look similar, but nothing was exactly the same. Oops. Okay, so let me swatch the Nude Vanille. So this is the Nude Vanille, and it's like a peachy pinky beige. It doesn't look anything special. Also, it looks much darker on your hand than on your lips, because if you remember, your hand is much lighter than your lips. My closest dupe was always the Kiko Lashes Cream lipstick in 500. Unfortunately, to my horror, they've discontinued those lipsticks. I don't know why. They were beautiful, creamy, and this was the best dupe. So this is Tom Ford and this is Kiko. So this one was only, I think, £6, but unfortunately they have discontinued it. So, but that was like my closest dupe to Tom Ford Nude Vanille. Now, another really cheap one is from the Makeup Revolution lipstick in color The One, but I know not everybody can get it. I got that one quite long time ago, but that's The One. But as you can see, it's a bit darker. The thing is, they will look different on your hand, but honestly, when you put it on your lips, the effect that you get is very, very similar. So any of those would do. And then the Kate for Rimmel nude one in number 45. But this one is a bit darker, as you can see, and a bit more pinker. So I love this lipstick. I use it a lot. And I feel I get similar effect, but it's not exact dupe. Now I've got another two that give me similar effect, but they are not drugstore. One is the Illamasqua in Rose Pout. You know how much I like that one. So there is the Illamasqua. Tom Ford is that first one here. And also Bare Minerals Moxie lipstick in B3. This one is probably, this one is quite close in tone to Nude Vanille, but it's a bit darker. So These are a bit more high-end, but still cheaper than Tom Ford. So that's all I could find. Now for the NARS Turkish Delight, do you know, I don't really think that much of that gloss. I just like the color of it, the opacity, but the actual gloss is nothing special, so don't feel you have to go and buy it. I just had it because I like that combo together. But I just found, I think, quite a good dupe from L'Oreal, and it's the new, what are they called? You know those Glam Shines? Remember the original Glam Shines, which I used to love, that are discontinued? This is the new Glam Shines. And this one, I think they come in like cream, then they come in like sparkly ones and matte ones. This one is cream, number 103, Protest Queen. Don't know if you can see that. But this is actually much nicer to Turkish Delight. It's much creamier, it's got more color payoff, but I just swatched them next to each other so you can see. It is very milky pink color. And the Turkish Delight is so messy, always gets all stuck here. I've never been a great fan of the whole formula. I just really like the effect with that lip combo. So this is the Turkish Delight, here. And this is the 103 from L'Oreal. I prefer the doe foot applicator on that one. It is more creamy, you can get out much more color. Maybe it's not as opaque actually as the NARS. You see, there is something about certain products that you like so much, you can't really put your finger on it, what it is, but it just works and you like how it looks. So there is L'Oreal and there is Turkish Delight. So they are very similar, but I actually prefer the formula of L'Oreal. So that's all I could find in terms of dupes, but you know, the lipstick doesn't have to be exactly the same. You get very similar effect with all of these that I have shown you. Anyway, that's all for today. Have a wonderful week. Thank you very much for watching and I see you soon. Bye.